Our reading for this devotion comes from the Continuing Testament. This is from Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis's 2021 book, Fierce Love. She writes, "We are all here, struggling to live up to the values we share, so join the crowd. Join the band of everyday folks falling down and getting up again, failing, trying, often shining with compassion and kindness, sometimes backsliding into pettiness and fear. Welcome to being human. Do your best right where you are to love someone into healing. When you are off your game, someone else on the team will step up and do the work." End quote. It's always such a blessing to gather with friends and loved ones in a spirit of community and togetherness, particularly around the holidays. There's nothing like the gift of presence, whether of family, friends, church members, even new people. At this joyful time of year, no amount of gathering is too much. No amount is too much? Really? I know someone is hearing this thinking, it's not always such a blessing to gather with other people. I guess you could say there's nothing like it when my siblings argue about politics and ruin Christmas dinner, or I get invited to a Christmas party I don't want to go to, or there are so many gatherings on the calendar I can't think straight. I'll say it if nobody else will. Gathering takes energy. Gathering takes investment. Gathering can be exhausting. At this time of year, sometimes any gathering at all can start to feel like too much. Perhaps a year ago, I was at my desk trying to get 6 hours of work done in 60 minutes, and the office phone rang. My wonderful, gracious administrator appeared in the doorway looking stricken. "I'm sorry, Joy. I know you're having a really busy week, but that was a local rehab facility. They need a pastor to visit someone who's in crisis." I think she took one look at my face, and her next words were, "You know what? It's okay. I'll just call back and say you're not available." No, I said half-heartedly. "Let me think about it for a minute. I'll call him back." I did think about it for more than a minute. It probably took 15 minutes for me to summon the energy to call back and begrudgingly commit to the visit. But I did call back and I did commit to the visit begrudgingly. And then I went. I gathered. I met a woman and her adult son, two people from a culture different than my own. And you know what? They ministered to my spirit that day. After a morning absorbed in my own priorities, it was a gift to get out of my head and hear someone else's story. It was an unexpected manger moment, showing up in an unfamiliar place, stress, ambivalent attitude and all, and hearing a fresh story I hadn't anticipated. It didn't happen because I'm an awesome person or because my heart was in the right place. It wasn't. It happened because God is gracious enough to meet us right in the midst of our real, unglamorous lives. I wonder if sometimes, maybe especially around the holidays, we expect a bit too much of ourselves. Perhaps we don't need a perfect day or a perfect holiday dinner or even a perfect attitude to gather. Sometimes we bring our limitations to a particular moment and realize God has an unexpected glimmer of grace waiting for us when we get there. I pray we might all be on the lookout for our own manger moments this season. The times God will meet us in the stressful, imperfect, unexpected, maybe even begrudging moments of our Advent journey. With gratitude for God's abundant goodness. Amen.